you. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. You want to go first?
No, we're... Oh, did you write vows?
No, go ahead.
Did you write your own vows?
No.
Okay. Because we got some stuff to do here, right?
Yes.
We gather here today to celebrate the wedding of Rayonna and Justin. You've come here to share in this formal commitment that y'all are making to one another, to offer your love and support to one another. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of all human relationships, especially when you're driving truck and are together all the time. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive and learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to let everything go, focus on the important, but let the rest go by. Now, this ceremony what it can do is witness and affirm your choice to stand together as life mates and partners. And so, Justin, will you have this woman to be your wedded wife?
Yes, I will.
That's the right answer. And Rayonna, will you have this man to be your wedded husband?
Yes, I will.
Good. Now, I'm going to share with you a little reading. I think it's pretty good, by a guy named Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in a whole lot of informal ways. All of those conversations that were held in a car or truck, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. And all those promises that were unspoken matters of the heart, all these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows you're about to make to one another are ways of saying to each other, you know all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all along, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. You see, before this moment, you have been many things to one another. You've been acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, dancing partners, even teachers. For you have learned much from one another over these years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. Now, two people in love don't live in isolation. Their love is a source of support. And so I want you to look to your community, your friends, and your family for support and guidance as you go about your marriage. Now, we've come to the part of the ceremony when you're going to say your vows to one another.
All right.
But before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of your abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows are more sacred than you now assume. If you're able to keep the vows you make today, not because of any religious or civil law, but out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully, without limitation, then your life will be a joy, and your home, the home that you establish, will be a place in which you both will find direction for your growth, and for your freedom, and for your responsibility. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to join hands together. Okay? And Justin, I want you to look as deeply as you can into Rayonna's eyes. And I want you to repeat these words after me. I, Justin, take you, Rayonna, to be my wife.
I, Justin, take you, Rayonna, to be my wife.
My constant friend and partner and love.
My constant friend, partner, and love.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I vow to love and serve you
I vow to love and serve you.
as long as we both shall live.
As long as we both should live.
I take you with all your faults and strengths
I take you with all your faults and strengths.
as I offer myself to you
As I offer myself to you.
with all my faults and strengths.
With all my faults and strengths.
Above all,
Above all,
I will give you my love freely
I will give you my love freely
and unconditionally.
and unconditionally.
I pledge this to you
I pledge this to you
from the bottom of my heart
from the bottom of my heart
for all the days of our lives.
for all the days of our lives.
Good. Now, Rayonna, I want you to look as deeply as you can into Justin's eyes,
All right.
and I want you to say these words after me. I, Rayonna, take you, Justin, to be my husband,
I, Rayonna, take you, Justin, to be my husband,
my constant friend and partner and love.
my constant friend, partner, and love.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I vow to love and serve you
I vow to love and serve you
as long as we both shall
as
live.
long as we both shall live.
I take you with all your faults and strengths
I take you with all your faults and strengths
as I offer myself to you
as I offer myself to you
with all my faults and
with
strengths.
all my faults and strengths.
Above all,
Above all,
I will give you my love freely
above all, I will give you my love freely
and unconditionally.
and unconditionally.
I pledge this to you from the bottom of my heart
I pledge this to you from the bottom of my heart
for all the days of our lives.
for all the days of our lives.
Good. Now, Justin, this is symbolic of the vow that you've made. So, Justin, would you take Rayonna's ring and place it on the fourth finger of her left hand and repeat after me? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Very good. And Rayonna, would you take Justin's ring and put it on the fourth finger of his left hand and repeat after me?
Sorry.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Very good. Now, by the power invested in me by the glorious Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I now declare you to be, should be a drum roll. Very good. I now declare you to be husband and wife. You may now kiss one another. And